Hey, welcome to Viking Preparedness. I am Pastor Joe Fox. We're going to do something pretty cool today. We're going to open up a time capsule. Back in the mid-'80s, right after my wife and I were married, and I was a young airborne and ranger school graduate, second lieutenant, she and I got into survivalism, if you will. And we didn't know what we didn't know. And what we did is we packed one box to see us through thick and thin, and to get us through, you know, Armageddon, whatever was coming. And we packed that box, and we haven't been back into it since the mid-'80s. And, you know, I know a lot more now than I did then about preparedness. So I thought I would invite you all along, and you can see what we got. Understand a couple things. One, I used to shop military surplus sales and stuff like that, and I had a really military focus. So I'm kind of interested on what's going to be in here. All right, so come along. Let's see what we're doing. Now this box right here, you can get a little bit closer. And I've moved it throughout the years. I labeled it camping supplies for the movers. So let's see what we got here. I guess I put this on there just to keep the contents in. Looks like an old target we used to shoot. That's probably 357 back then. All right, so it's your standard military issue footlocker, and you can back up or zoom in as you have to. And it has two trays in it, so let's just see what we got in the tray. We have one camper's fingertip wire saw, costs $1.95. We have some black plastic trash bags, which are good. A heavy-duty all-weather space blanket. Kiwi black boot polish, because that's very important. A sterno stove. Some survival cards, way to avoid illness. Some earplugs. Wow, they look the same now as they did then. Sunscreen. I guess that's for the bags, the little ties. A drinking straw. 3 boxes of chem lights. Some surgical tubing. A toothbrush. A magnesium fire starter wow, that thing is really corroded. I don't know if that'll show up on the film or not. That's interesting. Some aluminum foil. More aluminum foil. What do I have here? Heat tabs. I don't even know if the Army uses these anymore. Old heat tabs. Triangular bandage. Aircraft recognition cards. Another triangular bandage. Some more heat tabs. These are compressed sponges. A signal mirror. A sharpening stone. An awl. This is some cool stuff. Another signaling mirror. Little mini screwdrivers. And another whetstone for sharpening. I'll pack all this stuff later. In the interest of time, let's see what's in the other tray. A plastic bag. A map protractor, that's for doing land navigation. Some plastic sheeting, no doubt. I probably thought about doing a solar still. Matches, we got matches. A pilot survival knife, looks pretty new, looks brand new. That's cool, comes with its own whetstone. Candles, 3x5 cards, electrical tape, match safes, but there's no matches in them. Fishing line, a gill net, these are actually pretty good, catch birds and fish with them. Pencils, a pen, some notebooks, some tablets, bug spray, 100 disposable plastic gloves, some more bug stuff, some ballpoint pen refills, a pair of scissors, and some 100-mile-an-hour tape. I guess we were going to set up an office out in the woods. Our plan was at the time, if we had to run, we were living at Schofield Barracks, Hawaii, and we were thinking we'll just run to the jungle and live. You know, I laugh at that now, but hey, it is what it is. We've all been there, right? Okay, in here, I have 2 pairs of heavy-duty work gloves. They were used for working with ropes. You know, I was a big rope guy back in the day. A water survival bladder, 5 quarts to hold potable water. Oh, these are very important. I remember when we bought these at a yard sale. These are gloves that were made for working with concertina with razor wire. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe we had them so we would use them. Goggles, wind, sun, and dust, 2 pair. So my wife and I could be the stylish survivors. This is a sling rope. Use this to tie a rappel harness. I was big into that. Another sling rope so my wife and I could both rappel. You know, we used to rappel a lot just for fun. We'd do it the military way, the old military way, and my wife rappelled. How old were you, sweetie, when you rappelled that one time? When you were
3 months pregnant.
3 months pregnant, and I took her rappelling. Here's a GI flashlight. I guess this is before the mini mag lights came out, so this was the light. Some snap links. Oh, this is cool. 120-foot nylon rope. Some soap, because it's important to stay clean. Another flashlight. An Army mess kit with silverware in it for 2 knives, 2 spoons, 2 forks. I don't know what's in here. Bunch of razor blades, single edge razor blades. Those are good in mini kits still today. Alright. This stuff over here. Toilet paper. And this is what we used to consider a bob. I don't even think the term Bugout bag was invented, but we made one. Oh. I remember we went out and bought this pack. It was kind of expensive for us on my budget at the time. It looks just like a day pack, but it actually has a little aluminum frame in it. I think we got it at like a camping store. So let's see what we packed in our bob. We only had one. Book matches. Wow, the inside of this bag is like nylon, but it's kind of coming off. It's kind of sticky. A saw. It feels like a good quality bag. I don't know the brand name anymore, but it feels like quality. It's kind of like a Coleman or something. Oh, wow. Alright, so more trash bags. Those are still a good idea. Another one of these really cheap wire saws. Candles. My old Boy Scout hatchet. A sewing kit with various kinds of thread and needles and hooks and safety pins. More toilet paper. These are pretty cool. I don't remember where I got these. These are 2 little water bladders. How much do these things hold? 3 pints. So that's pretty good. Holding personal water like little fold flat canteens. A sharpening system, sharpening stone, oil, and another sharpening stone. This is an old map, military map. It's painted with stuff to make it kind of waterproof of Schofield Barracks in the area. Wow. Hey, remember these, sweetie? Here, let's put these on. Hey, these aren't, my prescription hasn't changed that much. All right. Hey, this is fun for me. I don't know if it's fun for you, but I'm having a good time looking in here. All right. All-purpose general first aid kit, and I'm not going to go through all the contents. I bet it's a standard kit. It is. It's a standard first aid kit. That's cool. This is this was made to hold, it would go in our old gas masks and it would hold decontamination wipes. I've got another really corroded magnesium fire starter on it. And I bet there's matches in here. Oh man, look at that. We must have cut up a bazillion paper matches to put in here. I don't know what a good idea that was. Wow. I think back then I was really concerned with being able to start a fire. Alright, let's see here. More sunscreen. A compass. Let's see if it still works. It does. Silva compass. A little Boy Scout cooking pot, feels heavy. Huh, full of water purification tablets. Looks like the iodine has leaked out over the years, and I had a whole ring of P38 can openers, and they got rusted. You can see that on there. Probably because of the iodine. I don't know if they're any good or not. I'm not going to check that right now. More chem lights. Oh, these are my wife's. Ugh, the hinge is rusted. My wife used to wear these. Here, I'll give you another look. I don't think they're prescription. Alright. Let's see, a cravat, a wrist compass, still works. Another survival knife, pair of needle nose pliers, ace bandage, water purification straw, looks discolored. What is this? Oh, this is a fishing kit. This is cool. I may actually take this and put this in my current bob. This is a pretty, it looks like a pretty robust fishing kit. It's pretty heavy too. It's got a lot of stuff in it. Alright, another gill net, another drive-on rag, a military compass, some heat tabs, some 550 cord. That's a lot of 550 cord. Backwoods gold, as one of my buddies says. 2 whistles, a toothbrush, a buck knife. I remember doing this. I taped this with adhesive tape, and then I dyed it with boot dye so it wouldn't be shiny. There's like a shiny pommel on here. It's made by Buck. It's a good knife. Not rusty. Cool. Snake bite kit. You know, there's no poisonous snakes. I don't think there's any snakes in Hawaii. I don't know. Foot powder. I was big on foot powder back in the day. Another wrist compass, some fishing line, a whole bunch of camo sticks, probably one for every light green and loam, light green and sand, white and loam. Yeah, there's probably one of each kind. A spoon, some tape, another stick, bug juice, and the world's most versatile blanket. So hey, that's our, that's our kit. That's what we put together to survive Armageddon back in '85. You know, just assessing it very quickly, it looks to me like we have food, we have water. We don't really have food in there, do we? We have fishing stuff that once in a while it's easy to catch fish. We don't really have a whole lot for shelter. We got these little space blankets here, but other than that, nothing. Plastic bags, that tarp, you know, this was probably, the way I used to think back then, that was probably designed for solar still. So yeah, there's a lot of holes in this, and there's a lot of uber military stuff that, you know, really I wouldn't carry a 120-foot rope today. But hey, I thought you all might like a little trip down memory lane. I certainly enjoyed it. My wife's back there giggling and smiling, so I'll see you out there.